see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their...
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Florida Atlantic, 7. Florida International, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Rock. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. So the FIU Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Back to pass, it's Hill. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right on the money. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
14, Florida International, 0.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying,
throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was...
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Bush. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Looking to pass. It's Hill. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an To make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
To the air, it's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Give to the running back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Bush. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. FIU pushing tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants...
Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. A sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turning it on. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Steps away. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Green. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe
all kinds of room to the right. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hill. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. FIU will line up to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have
wide open spaces. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just when you think you have this offense pinned down, they come up with a play like that. Now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 35. Used the play fake, now to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, really.